Will it stir your curiosity if this flourishing migration of international students actually caused a negative effect as to why Vienna, Austria, outranked Melbourne as the most livable city this 2018? But first off, let's go back in time to see how migration all began in Australia.
I'm going abroad to seek ships or immigrants. If we have no ships, we shall get no immigrants.
Today, I'll talk about the impact of international students' population boom to livability in Melbourne. That man you just saw was Arthur Carwell, with a message about his mission to seek for ships and migrants after the World War II. In 1945, Australia started a mass immigration program intending to add 1% of the population each year with their slogan, "Populate or Perish." Overall, it was a huge success. Australia saw a steady increase in population led by migration in the states of New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria, and Western Australia. In 2011, the number of permanent entrants peaked at 184,000. This was due to temporary migration such as temporary work visa, business visa, and student visa. The Department of Immigration and Border Protection, or DIBP, released a 2014 September quarter forecast predicting that by 2009 to 2010, the migration trend will start to go down. To address the possible population decline, the federal government created policies to make Australia more attractive. Capitalizing on the top producer of migrants, they formed TEXA, or Tertiary Education Quality and Standards Agency. In 2009, TEXA responded to the forecast by launching Transforming Australia Higher Education System, a key solution to position Australia in the competitive global knowledge economy. With this policy, education is now one of the major drivers of Australian economy, earning the sector almost $38 billion in 2017. Senior economist of Commonwealth Bank Belinda Allen said that student visa applications remain the key driver of net immigration and will continue to do so over the coming years, turning the 2014 forecast by DIBP to a myth. So, how does this international student population boom affect the livability in Melbourne? Through the years, Victoria had always come second to New South Wales in terms of international student commencement population. But there's no doubt that international students in Melbourne are valued and are being recognized as a unique contribution to the retail industry, employment, housing, knowledge sectors according to the City of Melbourne's International Student Strategy for 2013 to 2017. We may have differing opinions about it. However, the data of City of Melbourne has officially expressed how the group is a major contributor to Melbourne's economy. The report estimates that international students spend an average of $42,531 per year while studying in Australia. Employment in the higher education sector has also grown substantially and is now the 7th largest employing sector in the municipality and the 6th largest in Victoria. International students and their visiting family and friends make an important contribution to our retail and hospitality sector. If international students seem to be a good addition to the livability in Melbourne, can Melbourne dethronement be caused by the international students' population boom? To answer this, let's have a look at the Economist Intelligence Unit's scoring of the two countries. Vienna has long been on the very tail of Melbourne, with just 0.1% lower score in the culture and environment metric. This year is an epic improvement for Vienna. They scored 5% higher in stability and 1.9% more in culture and environment. The scorecards between the two countries remained unchanged for the past 7 years. This year, Melbourne scored 3.5% higher in culture and environment. So nothing went down. But take note that both culture and environment and stability are weighted 25% each. Because of this, Vienna was finally able to take the crown from Melbourne. So it's all good news for Melbournians and international students. Melbourne might have been outranked as per the survey, but our dear Melbourne is much more livable than it has ever been. And for people who are planning to study, there's just more reason to join the academic fun here in Melbourne. Will it stir your curiosity?